Demonstrator from the scenic rim in Queensland, coming to you live this morning. While ever I've got internet, I'm going to be live. I have no idea whether it's going to hold out on us, but fingers crossed it works for us this morning. So I had internet issues yesterday. It just kept dropping out. It just wouldn't stay connected. But I am here today to craft with you, and I've got a really, really super fun craft idea this morning about using your scraps of designer series paper and also using something that we all have when we buy photopolymer stamps. And you may not realize that you have this in your stamps and that you can use it. So I'm super excited to be here. Now, can we see who is boss in this house? That's my craft chair. And the crafty cat has made himself totally comfortable on my craft chair. So I'm on his chair. Like, I don't know. I don't know how this works. But anyway, we can easily see who rules the roost in our house. And I was thinking, I moved the chair. He didn't even make a move. Like, he was like, I'm not getting off here. You're going to have to find somewhere else to sit. So don't you just love it when the crafty cat has more authority? But anyway, he looked too calm and collected to move. So anyway, he's here and he's crafting with us as well. So he's had a big time away on holiday. So I think he's glad to be home as well. So good morning. Lovely to see you all jumping on. So I'm going to do a really great fun technique. So while we're waiting for people to jump on, I'll just talk to you about a few things that are happening at the moment. Last chance products have been updated. So we now have new products in our last chance products. And hang on, I've just realized that the wrong link is up there for the shopping. So our products have been updated and it is really awesome. There's been more things that have been added to the last chance products. I'm just going to edit that while we're here. And hopefully that will be all good for you. So brand new products there, lots of bargains over there as well. Some of the things, I can't believe some of the things that have been added to it. But of course, coming up to the end of this month, our catalog's going to end. Our mini catalog's going to end. Our annual catalog's going to end. So there's so many things that will be leaving us soon. So check out that last chance products because there's some awesome bargains. I will be crafting and creating at my 2-day scrapbooking retreat. As I said, if you wanted to purchase the scrapbooking retreat as a kit by mail, then please feel free to scan that QR code. You will get the whole entire delightful floral suite. So you'll get the stamps, you'll get the dies, you'll get the designer series paper, the vellum, the ribbon, the little bee trinkets. You'll also get a couple of sheets of daffodil 12x12 cardstock. You'll also get some old olive 12x12 two-tone cardstock and some basic white. And you will get 4 double-page layouts, and you will get a step-by-step printed tutorial showing you exactly how to cut all of your bits and pieces for the 2-day scrapbooking retreat. And I'm super excited. Scrapbooking has really made a comeback, and I think since the Close to My Heart has closed down and we now have all of those makers that have come over to join, we've got a huge scrapbooking range that's coming in our brand new annual catalog, which is really awesome. So it's great to see that we're getting behind the scrapbooking and getting more and more products being available. The good news is we are going to have all of our colors of cardstock in the two-toned 12x12 come the brand new catalog, and our brand new catalog starts on the 6th of May. So super exciting times ahead. I also run a Scrap It With Me workshop every month, and that Scrap It With Me workshop, you get 3 double-page layouts. I do my tutorial exactly like what the kits are like that Stampin' Up is selling, so I do them in the same format. So if you've purchased scrapbooking kits that Stampin' Up design, then you'll have no problems following my instructions, because my instructions are exactly the same, because I feel like it's very streamlined the way you cut all your designer series paper first and then you go back and assemble. So and I have showed several times how you actually do the scrapbook workshop kits that we sell from Stampin' Up. But as I said, I design one every month using a beautiful suite of products. It is $95 to get it in the post, and it's $80 to attend in person. I do it on the third Thursday of every month here in person in the Scenic Rim. So if you are Brisbane, Gold Coast, Scenic Rim area, and you are wanting to get together and gather and scrapbook with people, I am telling you, my monthly Scrap It With Me workshop kits are definitely for you. And as I said, I'll be scrapbooking with ladies this weekend for a whole 2 days with that scrapbooking retreat that I'm doing. I'm doing a special for this month. When you spend $150 or more with me, you will earn a free embellishment. You will also get a PDF tutorial of our global creative tutorial, 12 top demos around the world. And it is a tutorial that we have done with the online exclusives. So all of those beautiful online exclusive products that we have, there's 12 awesome projects. So you will get a free tutorial along with a free embellishment when you spend $150 or more with me through my online store. So I'm super excited. I am also giving away the bundle, this one here, to one lucky person. Where every time you purchase from me during the month of April, you will go into a draw, and I will be giving this bundle away come the 6th of May. So this is a brand new bundle that I purchased 2 of them. So I've decided to do it as a giveaway. So please make sure every little bit helps. We have a sales challenge this month. So every little order helps me work my way towards trying to earn that sales challenge that Stampin' Up have put in place for us. We have basic foundations of card making that Rose Ward and myself do. This is $50 a month. You get a sampling of products that we send out to you every month. For the people for the month of April, I will be gathering your supplies. I'm just waiting on the order to arrive, but I'll be gathering your supplies and they will be going out early next week. Fingers crossed if the order arrives in time. And we are going to teach them coloring techniques this month. So it's going to be a super fun, exciting time for this month for the basic foundations of card making. We are also doing our Zoom craft together tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So we do apologize for it being, I've been away, so therefore we're a bit out of whack with the live crafting, because normally the live craft along happens on the last Friday of the month, but because I was away, we've had to transfer it to this Friday. And due to other commitments and things that Rose has got on, we have to hold it early. We normally hold it at 10 a.m. in the morning. We have to hold it earlier. So it will be at 8 a.m. Queensland time, 9 a.m. New South Wales time. So we will be doing, and it will be streamed live here on our channel. So it's an awesome, fun thing to be a part of. Also, too, if you have been thinking about getting your craft supplies and enjoying a discount, you may want to think about joining my crafty community. At the moment, we are able to pre-order out of the brand new annual catalogue that will be going live on the 6th of May. We are able to order a select amount of products out of that brand new catalogue. And the good deal is, if you actually join, you can actually put some of those products into a starter kit. So it's a great way. It's always the best way to buy your products. Like, honestly, to get the discount, you don't have to sell. You don't have to do myself, but it's a great way. It just said my internet working. Please don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me. I told you I've been having internet issues and I don't know what's going on. It just keeps disconnecting. So I'm going to keep going. I'm hoping that it will keep going. If not, hopefully the recording will be up there. Anyway, it just said unstable internet connection. So I do apologize if it happens. I have no idea why that's happening. As I said, great time to join Stampin' Up because we have price increases coming in the new catalog. So to counteract those price increases, if you get a 20% discount, you won't notice the price increase. Just saying. Plus, we get everything that customers get plus our discount on top. So, so it's definitely the best way to buy your products. We have my April Creative Card Club. This is $60 per month. for a kit by mail, or I actually hold it in conjunction with my scrapbooking class as well. On the third Thursday of every month, you get supplies to create 8 beautiful cards. We're going to be using the Botanical Textures suite for this month coming. And we are going to create 8 gorgeous cards. You get supplies, you get a quarter pack of paper, you get a full pack of embellishments, you get a length of ribbon, you get all the cardstock needed to make 8 beautiful cards, and a printed PDF tutorial. I run this every month. It is a rolling subscription, but you can cancel at any time. So if you're struggling with your creativity, I am telling you, it is definitely going to help you. Oh, no worries, Daryl. Daryl's just saying he can't make the Zoom call tomorrow. I know it was last minute. We've just been flat out. Rose and I are both so busy, and yes, trying to fit things into our schedules at the moment. And May is going to be even worse because we're going to be away on our incentive trip as well. So we have to sort something out there. But anyway, so for this month in the basic, I'm just going to say that for this month in the basic foundations of card making, you will be receiving a wink of Stella. And you will also be receiving some of that beautiful black and white DSP that goes with the Botanical Textures suite. And we are going to teach you some coloring techniques and how to get the best out of using your week of Stella. So we'll be sharing lots of tips and tricks. And I'm sure that you will definitely love that. All right. The only other thing, I will be doing sweet samplers again out of the annual catalogue. But of course, because I'm away for the whole month of May, I will pop the registration up. I will get that sorted before I go away because I can't order any of the product anyway until the catalogue goes live in May. So they will be going out probably mid-June. So I will be doing the sweet samplers again. So I will get that organised. If you are not on my email list, please make sure that you jump onto my email list because that's where I advertise all of the things that I'm doing with my business. And I can tell you, you don't miss out on anything. All the registration links and everything all come in through your inbox in your emails. So, all right. So I'm going to teach you a really awesome trick today. So we're using up scraps of designer series paper because I know we've all got scraps. And the thing is, I always say to people, please don't throw them away because they're so useful. There's so many reasons why we can save these scraps and what we can do. But there's another thing that I wanted to show you is when we all have photopolymer stamp sets, we all have a sheet of this acetate, and it's something that you actually don't need to use because I'm just going to explain to you about the acetate sheet and the other clear sheet that you get in your photopolymer stamps. But I don't ever throw them away because they are so awesome to be able to create with and use for certain reasons. You can use them for shaker cards and things, but you can also use it for doing what I'm going to do today. So I have this exclusive stamp set, and I do apologize, that's a little bit crooked. I have this exclusive stamp set that Stampin' Up, it was in our make and takes that we had for On Stage. And I believe that it's probably going to be an online exclusive that's coming. It's not in the new catalogue. Well, I don't think it's in the new catalogue. It's not in pre-order anyway. So I haven't gone in to definitely check where it is, but it's a beautiful stamp set. And I decided to do something with the scraps, and I love the way these are huge, big sentiments. So I thought it would be perfect to do a really nice card because the whole star of the show with this card today is really what we're going to do with the acetate. So the other thing I wanted to, and I've got scraps here, you can see I've got scraps all on my table. So the other thing I wanted to say is when we get a photopolymer stamp set, you will see that you will have a thin sheet. So this is the thin sheet, and you can feel it. It's quite thin. And then they're on this backing sheet, which is a thick acetate. Now, what they're designed to do is to take them off that acetate sheet and pin them all straight directly into your stamp set. This is what I do with all of my stamps. So you pull them off the acetate sheet and be very careful. I tore a stamp this morning, first time ever in my life. I was in a hurry to try and clean up, and I pulled a photopolymer stamp off, and because they're so sticky, I tore one of my brand new stamps. I'm so angry with myself for doing that. But anyway, so this is what what we're meant to do with our photopolymer stamps is pop them all in there, and then this thin one, we pop it over the top to protect our stamps, okay? But then we've got this bit left over. So this is the bit that I'm saying is, it's in the catalogue, Lisa? Okay, thanks. This is the bit that we are going to use. I'm not going to use that bit because I've got a bit out here already. I've got a couple of bits out already, and you won't see them. They're actually sitting on my desk at the moment, but they're underneath all of this. And I'm just going to show you this really fun technique. So I'm using the beautiful Wildflower Birthday Suite, which is just stunning. And I've got a couple of pieces of this acetate here that I'm actually going to arrange some of these strips of designer series paper onto the acetate sheet, and then I'm going to do something really crazy when you see what I do. All right, so first of all, I'm going to arrange, I'm just going to, you can't see that acetate. I know that it's very hard for you to see, but I'm just going to arrange things on these sheets of acetate, just little strips. And I just want to get my arrangement happening first so that I can work out what I'm actually going to do when it comes to adhering these together. So I want to have a bit of a change up of all of the different designs that we have. So we've got the beautiful floral designs. We've got the lovely happy birthday cake. We've got a nice stripe there. Let's do that. Got a fair bit of this soft seafoam color because it's one that I had a fair bit of it left over. So let me go. That's the birthday cake, so we might do that there. Let me see. What have I got? A whole heap of the green. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do another green one here. Let's do this one here. Let's do, I might do that one there. I might do another green one here because we can. And we'll do a florally one there. I think I've got them all just about covered. Okay. And I've got some extra strips left over. I could possibly do, let's do this, this, and this to add a little bit of difference there. Could I possibly flip that one over and maybe do one of these as the florals? What have I got? A bit there. Oh, that was on there. Okay. We can do that, that, and that. I think that's how we're going to have to do it. And possibly that one. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to need another one here. I may. I'm not sure. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to arrange these all onto this piece of acetate. And I'm just thinking probably if I bring in a piece of cardstock to sit in under this acetate, you might be able to see exactly where the acetate is. There we go. You might be able to see that a little bit better. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to take my Seal Plus and I'm going to run my Seal Plus along these strips. And then I'm going to place that strip. And I want a little bit of a gap. I'm going to place that one right up to the top. But I want a little bit of a gap in between each of my strips of designer series paper. So I'm just going to pop that in there. And so I'm going to have that little bit of a gap. Can you see that I've got a gap there in between this one and the next one? So I just want to have that definite gap so that we can see a little bit of space in between each strip. So about a 1/16 of an inch, if we want to get technical, a 1/16 of an inch. All right. Let me do, I'm changing up my layer here because I want to spread that pink check one out a bit more. All right, so let's do this one. So all I'm doing is applying these straight onto that acetate sheet with that little gap in between. So as I said, if you've got a photopolymer stamp set, you've got a sheet of acetate that you can use. Okay, there. Check one now. It's such a fun technique, this. And I find the Seal Plus works really well because the Seal Plus is just wide enough to be able to run it on your strip of designer series paper, and it glues it down perfectly. Okay, so another little gap there. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Deborah, lovely to see you joining. All right. Who's got miserable wet weather where you are? We do, once again. I'm so sick of the rain. When I was coming home from holidays, it caused havoc for me trying to get home because so many places were flooded. And I got this app on my phone that gives you updates about what's happening with the road conditions and flooding and things. And I forgot to turn the notifications off, and I keep getting notifications saying your trip home via Boona has been impacted by flooding. And I'm like, I don't need to know anymore. I'm home. I finally got home, which was good. Whoops, and I've stuck that onto my card base. Okay, so I've got that. So you can see there that we've got the gaps all the way through. The measurements for the strips are a 1/2 inch. I've cut this this acetate here is 4 inches by 6 inches. Okay, so that's what this acetate. Now this other acetate sheet that I'm going to do it on as well is just another scrap piece. So I just found it hanging around in my craft room, so I thought I will use it as well. So let's pop them on there so we can see what we're doing. All right, so same thing with this one, because I want a couple of these strips that I'm going to do, and you're going to see what I'm going to do in a minute. So this is not everything that we're going to do. We're doing a little bit more after we've got all these stuck on. Are you saying that you've got sleet where you are? Yeah, okay. I suppose we can't complain because we don't have the freezing cold weather. Although it did get a little bit chilly yesterday. I was feeling quite chilly yesterday. I don't know what it is. It's only got to blow a breath of wind or have a bit of rain, and all of a sudden I'm looking for some longer clothes to get warm. I think it's just mind over matter, but I physically was like, it's a bit chilly yesterday. I mean, we are supposed to be starting to get into our cooler weather. So April is normally autumn. So April's normally the beautiful weather. I love it. I mean, it's my birthday month, but I also love the fact that it's the weather's just perfect. It's superb. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. So I actually like April's weather. Nice and sunny in Melbourne, Sue. Good to hear. It's definitely not sunny here. Had our fair share of rain, that's for sure. Okay, so just lining these up, and honestly, I'm just eyeballing those gaps. I'm physically not measuring anything. I'm just eyeballing. Hey, Jenny, welcome. I'm just eyeballing. I'm physically not too particular about how big the gaps are. And that one. Okay. All right. Okay. So we've got our strips on there. Looks quite cute, doesn't it? I'm going to just trim off with my scissors the overhangs, but we are then going to grab our paper cutter out and we're going to cut. All right, so we've got that one. I mean, that just in itself on a card front, wouldn't it look fantastic? Look at it. But we are going to do something else. All right. So I'm just trimming those off so that they're not overhanging. All right, so we have that. Now I'm going to bring out my paper trimmer, and what I'm going to do is I'm now going to cut these pieces, and I'm going to probably turn it over this way. I'm going to cut them in 1/2 inch strips. Okay, so it'll be a little bit hard to cut, but you've just got to press a little bit harder on your blade. So I'm cutting them in 1/2 inch strips. Okay, so we're going to end up with strips like this. It does look great just the way it was, doesn't it, Deborah? I agree. I mean, you could physically put that on a card, pop a sentiment on, and it could look fantastic. Now, I've got a question that I want to ask. You're going to see what I'm going to do here in a minute. So I'm cutting them all in 1/2 inch strips. And I'm going to cut the other one the same. So 1/2 inch strips. And that one there's nearly a 1/2 inch, but it's a bit, that's all right. All right, let's do the same with this one. So as I said, I'm turning it over. And the reason why I'm turning it over to cut it is so that I'm not catching on any of that designer series paper that's stuck on the top. It's giving me a smooth surface to run my blade up along. Okay. Who loves this paper? Like, honestly, this Wildflower Birthday Suite has been one of my favorites. We used it for retreat, and honestly, I just fell in love with it. That one and one more. Okay. All right. So we have that. Now, I'm going to pop that away. Now, my question is, do I want to stick this on a white piece? Because I'm going to glue these strips across like this. Do I want to have white coming in underneath? Do I want to have white showing in underneath with a soft sea foam border and then on Pretty in Pink? Or do we just want to do white straight onto Pretty in Pink? What's your thoughts? Or do we want to do soft sea foam in behind and then white and then Pretty in Pink? What do we want to do? I'm feeling like I want to go the first way I had it. I'm feeling like I want to go white underneath this to make this stand out, and then soft sea foam, and then Pretty in Pink. What do you think? So how we can type it into the comments. Let's do white or soft sea foam that you want to see. White or soft sea foam. Do we want to see soft sea foam? Here, we'll do this. That will show you a little bit better. Or white through underneath. The first one, says Deborah. I'm thinking the first one too. I really am. So that way or this way. Here we go. We can do, now that I've got it all together here, we can do left or right. So Deborah's saying white. We've got two Deborahs saying, one saying soft sea foam, one saying white. So we've got white. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Type it into the comments. Do we want to see white underneath it, or do we want to see soft sea foam underneath it? More contrast, says Deb. Yeah. 4 for white, 3 for soft sea foam. 4 for soft sea foam, 5 for soft sea foam. So you've all said soft sea foam. Okay, we're going to go that way, but I would have probably went this way. And now you're all saying white, but the soft sea foam people got in. Soft sea foam people got in, people. I haven't got light yellow in here. Val, sorry. All right, so it's soft sea foam. That's what you've asked for. That's what we're going to get. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the longest pieces in the middle because we are going to stagger these. And we can even turn them around a different way so they look like they're all going different. Okay. Because we want our patterns to all look different. There. This one can go there. This one can go here. This one. We might turn around that way. Can go there. This one. Oh, and I've got to cut this first anyway. I've got to cut this down because it's not the right size. Now that I've got them all layered on here, I've got to cut it down. Whoa, put it up the right way. I've got to cut it down because it's too big to fit on here. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave those like that because I've got them more or less sorted. All right. Let's cut this down to the size that we want. Okay, so we're going to cut that one down to a little bit littler. And we're going to have to do, the white is going to back onto it. So we're going to do that. And then it's going to go on to here. Okay. All right. So what I can do is run my Seal Plus all the way down in some strips on this soft seafoam layer. And then I'm going to be able to just pop my layers on easily because I've got the glue all underneath ready to go. So I'm just doing some rows of Seal Plus. And Seal Plus is my go-to glue when it comes to doing anything like this because I like the fact that it's got good, strong hold and it does the job for me. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start with that top one. Actually, let's start with a little short one for the top one. This is the shortest ones. Actually, they're all pretty long. All right. Let's just go like so. All right, so that's the first one on there. Second one, we're just going to line it up with a bit of a gap. There like that. The next one, there. There. Oh, I don't like that because I've got nothing on the end there. Let's move that over a bit. Let's go there. Nope, then I'm the same there. Now I'm different. All right, let's go there. Like that. Okay, this one. No, I'm doubling up there. Doubling up there. I can't do that one there. We've got to change it. Let me see if that one's going to work. No, it's going to double up with that. We're going to double up no matter what we do here, I think. No, that one worked. There. That one was a hard one. I was doubling up no matter which way I went. Okay, this one here. Nope. So can you see here, I am doubling up with that florally one there, but I don't think that will matter. Let's bring this one in. That one's good. Okay, this one. They're like that. Have a puppy, they said. It'd be fun, they said. Yeah. I haven't fallen into that trap. My daughter keeps saying to me, Jenny, I need a puppy. No, I prefer my cat any day. Sorry to all the dog lovers out there, but I'm a cat lover through and through. There. This one can go there. This one can go, what will we do? That one there. And I'm going to pop a tiny little, well, I'm going to cut one of these off. So there you go. We've got that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over. And I mean, I could put this in my trimmer if I wanted to, but I'm just going to cut it with my scissors. So I'm just going to run my blade up along my piece of soft seafoam and just cut all those pieces off and shoot them off where we don't need them. And that one there's got something that's not gluing on there properly. There we go. All right, so that's that one. And then we'll go this way. And then we'll go this way. Like that. And we'll go this way here. And I still need to put a little tiny bit on that corner. I need to put a tiny, tiny little bit here just on this corner. Can you see that? You probably think, why would you even bother? But I just feel like it has to happen. I just feel like it has to happen. Is it going to glue on there? Probably not. Let me just do this. I'm going to put a bit of liquid glue there. It does look stunning, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got that. I'm just going to put this little tiny bit. Where's my take your pick? There's my take your pick. Let's pop. Where did my little pink bit go there? Let's pop this little pink bit in there. I'll just let that dry for a minute, but that's going to just, the corner was just too open and vacant there. But look at that. It's like tiles. Absolutely like tiles. Now, I do have glue showing through there. Now, one of the things that I would do is if you've got, say, the, what was the metallic flakes that we had, the gold flakes? If you had that, I would rub that in between all of this. I think would look fantastic. Or if you've got glitter, you could rub some glitter in between it as well. Whatever, just to, just to cover up some of that glue. But I'm okay with it being there. I'm totally okay with it being there. All right, let me trim. My little bit just fell off. My little bit fell off. You know what? I need to stop being so pedantic and not worry about it. Okay. All right. So we've got that. We've got our pretty in pink card base. Now, I don't know whether that's... No. I was going to say, I don't think that's the right size. It felt too big, which I was right. Okay. So let's cut that to the right size. Now, I've also got a piece of this designer series paper because with this beautiful suite, the gorgeous paper, it offered so much. And I decided that I wanted to use this tag, I think, and pop the tag on. If it's too big, I might, I don't know, maybe I'll fussy cut the tag. I'm not real sure what I'm going to do, but I feel like it's going to cover up too much of that. But anyway, we will see what we can do. I've either got that or I've got some other smaller tags. Let me see what's on this one. No, it's still the big one too. Oh, I do have this one. I could do that one with the happy birthday on it. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. All right. The gold flakes would be nice. I know. I was like, do I have any there? I don't think I do. I was thinking, do I have any there that I could possibly... No. I don't think I need to get that messy this morning, do I? All right. So let's just add that onto our white layer there. And we have that. How gorgeous is that? Like, honestly, scrap pieces of paper and you've got a gorgeous tiled effect like that. Now, I could have staggered those if I wanted to. I could have staggered them and made them look a little bit more like brickwork or whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. I've got that bit there smaller. All right. Oops, and I just lost my blade. And the Crafty Cat is still very comfy on my craft chair, just saying, making my life a little bit difficult. All right, so let's cut this. I should cut it down that way first. Let's cut it there. And then let's cut it here. I'm just going to see what this looks like, the size that it is. And if it's too big, we'll trim it down or we'll do something. There. And of course, there's a little bit left on there that we need to get rid of. Let's see what it looks like on the front and see how much it covers up. Oh, no. There's no way we're doing that. Way too big. way too big. All right. So I'm about to fussy cut. All right. So let's do this. Let's do this up to the balloons. Let's do this down to there. Okay, let's see what we can do here now. See, where there's a will, there's a way. I think I'm just going to cut the tassels off those balloons. That doesn't worry me. That. Let's cut out these corners. And that one there. One thing I hate doing is fussy cutting circles. All right. Now let's see what we've got. Ah, much better. What do you think? Much better. We can see what we've got here. All right. I need to get rid of all this mess that's over here. Otherwise, I'm going to get it stuck to everything. Let's remove that mess before I get it stuck on me everywhere. I mean, you could have possibly made another card out of what I had left over. All right, so now with that stamp set that we have, I think the happy birthday is going to fit really nicely on here. What color are we going to stamp the happy birthday, people? Do we want to do it in pretty in pink? Do we want to do it in Okay, let's look at the colors in the balloons. We've got Blueberry Bushel. We've got Pretty in Pink. We've got, is that going to fit on there? No, it's not. Fit it on that one. We've got Pool Party. We've got Old Olive. Peach Pie. What color do you think we should do it in? Look at all those colors there. Do we want Pretty in Pink, Pool Party? Let's get those out. Pretty in Pink, Pool Party, Peach Pie, Blueberry Bushel, okay, so Sue's gone blueberry, Jeanette's gone pink. Oh, sorry, Jen. Have you lost one of your cats? That's not nice. So we've got 2 for pink. We got 3 for blueberry. 2 for pink, 3 for blueberry. 3 for pink, 4 for pink, 3 for blueberry. 4 for blueberry, 4 for pink. It's even. Blueberry got it. Blueberry was the one that made it to 5. All right. Now, I'm going to use, I need a scrap piece of paper because I haven't used this stamp yet. So I'm going to rub it on my arm. I'm also going to grab some Versamark and put some Versamark on it. Okay, Versamark. And I still need a scrap piece of paper that I'm going to stamp on. Let's do, that can be a scrap. All right, let's ink up the happy birthday. Now, of course, being a photopolymer stamp, very good idea to use our Pierce mat. Okay, so let's see how that stamps. Ooh, very nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. So let's just ink that up and bring in our tag. And we are going to stamp happy birthday on our tag. You do the Versamark trick like I showed, yeah. And someone shared that with me, Daryl. Someone told me to do that. So, yeah, and see, it stamps beautifully. Lovely to see it stamp. And so what actually happens for the people that don't know, when you have a brand new stamp, the photopolymer stamps, sometimes they have a little bit of a coating on them when they come from the factory, and they don't stamp as well as they should. So, yeah, doing the Versamark trick just helps the ink adhere. When it has that coating on it, it's sort of like it repels the ink a little bit and the ink won't evenly go on it. All right, so I'm going to use this gorgeous mesh ribbon that goes with this suite because it is absolutely stunning. So let's wrap that around. I'm just trying to find where I put my Seal Plus after all that. Oh, there it is there. Underneath something, as usual. All right, so I'm going to do a ribbon there. So I'm going to pop that there like that. And I've scrunched it up a little bit because I don't want it to be the full width. I want it to be a little bit scrunched up. Let's unfold that a little bit there. Okay, and glue it into there. So that's my trick of doing your ribbon, is just wrapping it around and popping it into your Seal Plus. Then I'm going to add some dimensionals. And if I've got ribbon like that, I like to put the dimensionals over the top. And how awesome is that? Just finished a sheet of dimensionals, which I love. So we'll pop some dimensionals on the back and pop this layer up. And just putting the dimensionals where your ribbon is adhered, just, I don't know, gives it that extra security that it's glued there and it's not going to move. All right. We'll remove all the backings with our handy dandy take your pick. Do you know, the dimensionals that I just grabbed are out of a kit, and they just feel squishier compared to what our normal dimensionals are. I don't know what it is, but they just feel a little bit softer. I don't know, like not as firm. And I can always tell when I'm using some that have been in a kit. All right, so let's grab that and pop that onto there. Like so. We will pop this one up as well. And when you're using designer series paper, especially for like a tag like this, I mean, our designer series paper is firm, but it's not as firm as our cardstock. So really load up your designer series paper if you're using it as a popped up layer on the front, because it will be thinner and it will sag a lot easier if you don't have enough dimensionals. And you're probably thinking, oh my God, she is ODing on dimensionals there. But I can tell you, with thin paper like that, you really need to step up the amount of dimensionals you pop on it. So now feel free when you when I'm finished this video to come back to my YouTube recording and hit the like and the share. If you haven't already liked and shared it, it would be nice if you could like and share while we are live. But if you can come back to the replay, you will go into my weekly giveaway draw, and I have some awesome prizes to give away again this week. So it really helps me when you like and share my videos. It helps reach more people. YouTube and Facebook love it when you do that. So I would really appreciate it if you could actually do that. But you need to come back to the replay here on YouTube, and you need to type liked and shared after I've finished my live, because all of the comments from my live disappear. So I have a comment picker that picks a winner, and the only way I can pick a winner is if you have come back to the replay. All right, so we've got that. Now I'm going to tie a cute bow. I love this mesh ribbon for tying a cute bow. Like, it physically, it makes such a beautiful bow. It is gorgeous. Like, people probably look at it and think, I don't know whether I could use that ribbon, but honestly, it is gorgeous when you tie a bow with it. Because you can fluff up your bow and get your bow to sit really nice. So let's pull that through a little bit more. Sorry, just fiddling around with the loops a little bit. So we have that. I'll then cut that off and cut that off. Okay, now I'm going to just grab some glue dots and pop some glue dots on the back of this bow and pop that on. And then we will grab some embellishments. Oh, I haven't done my insert yet. I still have to stamp my insert. Okay, so how super cute is that? Oh, let's pop it in under there. Oh, beautiful. All right, now let's grab our insert. What else do we have in this stamp set that we can put on the inside? Oh, we could say love you. We have the word love, and we have the word you. Okay, so let's do that. All right, so we have love. So I think with love, we might do that in a lighter color. So we might do that in our pink. So once again, I'm going to rub it on my arm. Going to use the Versamark on it. Okay, scrap piece of paper is there. And I better not lose my U. All right, so let's use the Versamark. I'm going to do it in Pretty in Pink, I think. You love this card, Deborah? Thanks. All right, so let's do it in Pretty in Pink. See how that looks. Oh, lovely. Okay. Yep, happy with that. All right, so let's do our insert love. And then we have the little U. So I'm going to do the same thing with my U. I'm going to rub it on my arm, bursa mark it, and I'm probably going to do blueberry bushel so that we can see the U. Let's see if that stamps well. Yes. Let's ink that up again. And we will pop love you. How awesome is that? All right, let's get rid of those so we don't get ink all over us. Now, if anyone's heading to the Ipswich Papercraft Show next week, I will be exhibiting there. I've got some awesome classes. So come along, jump on over to the Craft Alive website and you can book classes, and classes are booking out really quickly, people. So a couple of my classes are, well, one's booked out for one of the days. And for the next day, it's only got about 3 spaces left for the next day. So I'm doing 2 card making classes, and I'm also doing a scrapbook layout class. So 3 classes each day. So if you want to come and craft with me, head on over to Ipswich Papercraft Show, Craft Alive, and make sure you book yourself into a class so that you can come and enjoy the time with me. Now, I had some of these. Where did I put them? The party dots this morning. There they are. Okay, so I've got the party dots that go with this suite, which are really, really cute. So let's grab some of those out and we'll embellish it. And you know me, I love my pink. So I think I'm going to add some pink party dots. All right, let's go here, up here, down here. And let's go crazy. Let's put a few more around. That one looks like it doesn't have one up there. Maybe one over there. And maybe another one just down here. How awesome is that? There you go. Happy birthday. And then inside, love you. And using scraps and that acetate sheet that is in all of our photopolymer stamps. I sat down carefully then. I was thinking, I've got Theo's pillow on my chair to make me high enough because his chair is lower than my desk chair. So I had to put the pillow on the chair to be able to sit here to be high enough at the desk, all because the crafty cat is so comfortable on my chair. Look at him. He's like, I've been crafting. I'm laying here doing nothing. But yes, we can see who's boss in my house, can't we? But there you go. A fantastic card. Great idea of using your scraps up and also using those acetate sheets that are in your photopolymer stamps. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. Thank you. Don't forget the shopping special that I have for the month of April. Is for anyone that spends $150 or more, you will get a free embellishment. You will also get a free PDF tutorial with videos and PDF instructions for 12 awesome projects about online exclusives from our Global Creative Tutorial Bundle group. And thank you very much for hanging out with me today. And I will see you all again tomorrow morning for our Basic Foundations of Card Making Craft Along at 8 a.m. in the morning. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day, and I will see you